How are you all today? Hope you're all still well. I haven't done a story for you in a while, so I wanted to make sure that the one I read today was a really good one, and I found it. You'll love it. I'm not telling you the title yet. I want you to try to guess, because it's one that we've had in nursery a lot. It's not just a favourite of nurseries, it's a Crabtree favourite. See if you can work out what book it is from the clues I give you. It's a story I used to read to my Ben. It's got lots of the same words in it that we say lots and lots all the way through it. And whenever we said those words when I was reading it to Ben, I used to squeeze him. Have you guessed what it is yet? It's a squash and a squeeze. I know, we really enjoy this at nursery, don't we? And I've been trying to find a copy because my copy's at nursery. But there's a teacher at Mr. Crabtree's school who's lent us this copy so that we can enjoy it. So thank you, Miss Kitchen. I really appreciate it. Now, books bring back lots of lovely memories. And it's not just my memory of Ben that's special with this book. It's my memory of you lot as well. I love reading it to you because you join in so much and you smile a lot when I read it to you. What I would like to do before I start is, I'd like to get a teddy like I've got. Any teddy will do, as long as it's loved. This is Doggy. Doggy was Ben's teddy when he was little, and we've kept him because look at him, he's gorgeous. And he's very cuddly. So every time I say the words a squash and a squeeze, when we read the story, I want you to cuddle your teddy. So if you want, you can pause the video for a few minutes while you go and get yourself a teddy bear. Right, let's have a squash and a squeeze by Julia Donaldson. A little old lady lived all by herself, with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse, "There's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your hen," said the wise old man. "Take in my hen? What a curious plan." Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug, then flapped round the room, knocking over the jug. The little old lady cried, "What shall I do? It was poky for one, and it's tiny for two. My nose has a tickle and there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your goat," said the wise old man. "Take in my goat? What a curious plan." Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the egg, then sat down to nibble the table leg. The little old lady cried, "Glory be, it was tiny for two and it's titchy for three. The hen pecks the goat and the goat's got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your pig," said the wise old man. "Take in my pig? What a curious plan." So she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen and raiding the larder again and again. The little old lady cried, "Stop, I implore. It was titchy for three and it's teeny for four. Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your cow," said the wise old man. "Take in my cow? What a curious plan." Well, the cow took one look and charged straight at the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. The little old lady cried, "Heavens alive, it was teeny for four and it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair out, I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Take them all out, said the wise old man, but then I'll be back where I first began. So she opened the window and out flew the hen. That's better. At last I can sneeze again. She shooed out the goat and she shoved out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and she puffed and she pushed out the cow. Just look at my house. It's enormous now. Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for 5. It's gigantic for 1. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house. And now she's full of frolics and fiddle-de-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddle-de-dees. It isn't a squash or a squeeze. I do enjoy that book. I really do. And I think your teddies probably enjoy the cuddles as well. I'm just going to put Doggy down to keep him safe. What I'd really like you to do is about books. I was thinking when we get back to nursery, which hopefully will be soon, I'd like to know what your favourite books are. So your grown-ups have got my email address, and I would really love it if you could find a book in your house that you enjoy and hold it like this. And if your grown-ups can take a photograph and email it to me, that would be great. Because then I can write a list of your favourite books and we can have those at story time when we get back to nursery. But in the meantime, I want you to stay safe and I want you to be kind to each other, please. And I will see you very, very soon. Take care.